How y'all doing? This is your boy Jay from the Go to Goal podcast. It's my first video ever, you know what I'm saying? So I want to just go ahead and get that up out of here. I want to get to talking about Justin Fields, the most talented quarterback that the Chicago Bears has ever had, but we can't get it right. And why is that? To me, I just want to see how I'll be watching LaShawn McCoy and, you know what I'm saying, the Adam Hogue, the CHGO podcast and all that. I'll be seeing that. It's like you get it right, but then you also get it wrong. To me, it's all about trust. And Justin Fields doesn't have any. Not in his O-line, and his OC really doesn't trust him. So you can see it. Justin Fields came from Ohio State. He had all the time in the world, whoop-de-doo. So they used that against him. He had too much time, so he can't read. He can't do this, then do this, and that, and third. But guess it look like it's coming true, but it's under different circumstances. First of all, I want to say the offensive line. Offensive line is terrible, just plain and simple. There's nothing we can sugarcoat about it, anything in the world. I'm from Chicago. I watch almost every Chicago Bear game that he has been in, and just every time it's awful. And I'm just going to tell you what comes behind that. He started to get gun shy. He's low-key getting ruined by the Chicago Bears because he's under so much stress or under so much pressure all the time that he's becoming gun shy. How can you sit in the pocket with them defensive ends right in your face? Everybody want him to stand in the pocket, stand strong, and deliver a strike. You can only do that so many times. He got sacked, 53 times last year, and 3 to 4 times this game? I think probably was more than that, if I'm not mistaken. He's pressure on 53% of his dropbacks, so it's not like he's just out there just not, you know what I'm saying, he doesn't look comfortable. No, it ain't got nothing to do with comfortability. It got all to do with not having anybody to protect him. Oh, then everybody gonna say, he's missing throws. He's missing that. You stand behind that line, and you stand behind that, and you see how many throws you miss. Oh, he's an NFL quarterback. NFL quarterbacks are still human at the end of the day. You can only get punched in your face so many times to where you start to flinch before you see the fist. So that's what I feel is going on. The Chicago Bears are ruining Justin Fields. Justin Fields is getting ruined by the Chicago Bears offensive line. Last year, they got rid of everybody. They tanked. But they don't understand that the tanking doesn't go against the players, the running backs, the receivers. They go against who? The head coach and the quarterback. So Justin Fields has a whole year of tanking under his belt. So now his record, 5-21. He has a whole year of tanking. Everybody wants to hear say that they tanked. Everybody knows that they tanked last year. We were trying to get the highest pick we can get, and we ultimately got the number 1 pick. So how can you use it against him if you know he tanked? I mean, but analytics is analytics, and you going to kill Justin Fields with analytics, because a lot of things he do doesn't show up on the stat sheet, because he ultimately, what he has to do is to hold on the ball, or he holds onto the ball. No, he doesn't hold on to the ball. He holds on to the ball because he's scrambling for his life. So ultimately, his time with the ball in his hand is going to shoot up higher because he has to scramble a lot more than other quarterbacks. Then last year, what happened? He did not getting the ball on time. Sorry to tell you this. First of all, if your line is losing fast and your receivers are getting open slow, sorry, that's a bad mix for any quarterback in the league. Was one of the worst receiving cords in separation, and he had literally no time to throw the ball last year, really. So of course he's gonna look bad. I'm also gonna say this too. He also, you know what I'm saying, he doesn't have any trust, so he doesn't have his anticipation throws are not good. He's not really good at anticipating and getting manipulating defenses yet, because he doesn't have time to even do that, because to manipulate a defense, you have to, you know what I'm saying, hold the safety to the left to if you know you're going right. He has to move a linebacker with his eyes to move a linebacker left with his eyes and then go back right. But he doesn't have enough time to go back right half the time. It's just a lot of things is going on. It's just trust. It's just trust. He doesn't trust the receivers. You know what I'm saying? And the OC doesn't trust him. It doesn't. It's just, that's all it is right now. It's just trust. He's not. Justin Fields is literally getting ruined because his offensive line, he's turning to a gunshot. He's starting to see ghosts. It's really it is. He's starting to see ghosts that are actually there. You know what I'm saying? The ghosts are there, but he's starting to see them when they ain't. It's like, I would say that what needs to happen is Justin, bruh, you got to understand, bruh, that this is a business and they're going to use that against you. That's exactly what they're going to tell you when it's if it's contract time and this and that. It's a business. You didn't produce enough when literally they gave you nothing last year to produce with. And then this year they gave you a nice weapon in DJ Moore than Chase Claypool. Chase Claypool, if he's not getting the ball, he's not putting nearly enough effort yet. Darnell Mooney, he's still a good number two, number three receiver, but you have no time to get to in those reads, and then why you are missing them. You did miss them a couple of times, but I can understand why. It's not like just because we can understand why, it doesn't mean that they would not use that against you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, Justin. Like you are they are taking money from you. Oh, they want to tell you be safe with the ball and do check downs, this, that, and third. But guess what? They're literally taking money from you. They're taking money from you because, for the simple fact is, they're showing that you don't. They're trying to build a case up against you that you can't really do this, and you're helping them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta nut up. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta nut up, muster up some. You know what I'm saying? Some moxie. And you got to deliver some strikes. You got to start delivering some strikes. And if it results into an interception, bro, you got to live with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta trust that. If I was you, bro, I'm sorry. DJ Moore, I'm throwing him 15 targets a game. Darnell Mooney getting 8. Chase Claypool, he gonna get about 6, because when he know he's getting, I'm gonna make sure I make Claypool think he getting the ball every time, because that's the only how that he's going to really sit there and give his full effort. He's not going to block anybody. You see that on the perimeter. He's not a good perimeter blocker. So I'm going to make it seem like he's getting the ball every time so he can put his best foot forward, because other than that, he's not going to give you anything. DJ Moore, you know what I'm saying, throw it, like I said, 15 targets a game. I'm sorry, 15 targets a game. Then when you scramble, I know you're scrambling to run. You gotta start scrambling to pass. You know what I'm saying? You gotta start fitting into learning how to fit into some tighter windows, and you gotta learn that. I'm sorry, your offensive line is probably the worst offensive line in the league right now, and it's not even, you know what I'm saying, it's not even fair for you to ask you to do this. But I'm saying this as a fan, Chicago Bears fan, Chicago born and raised. I played football in Chicago ever since I was a little kid. You are, you know what I'm saying, a breath of fresh air for us, and we needed you, but you let them build a case on you, bro, and you letting them build a case on you to get you up out of there, bro. You know what I'm saying? You letting them build it by you following the rules too much. I'm sorry. And Rodgers didn't follow the rules all the time. They didn't. Tom Brady, they didn't follow the rules all the time. They made plays. You know what I'm saying? Check downs. You know what I'm saying? I see that you did. You got to your check downs faster, but you got to your check downs in a detriment of you missing open reads. So, bro, you just gotta understand, bro. They building a case against you, bro. Like they building a case against you because for one, that's not your regime. That's not the regime that drafted you. They really don't have any ties to you. So you either gonna have to make them keep you, or you gonna be a backup quarterback for the rest of your life, for the rest of your NFL career. That's what they're trying to do to you. They're trying to get you. They're trying to get you for cheap. They're either gonna try to get you for cheap, or drive somebody to replace you. Once you lose, you're not going to another team, bro. It's good. I mean, it's you got a chance, but most of likely you're not. You're not, bro. You're not gonna get a fair shot at this, bro. Like, and then the contracts will never be the same. Contracts will never be the same, bro. You won't get the same money, bro. You gotta go out there and take this, bro. You know what I'm saying? I understand this, bro. Sit in that pocket, bro. Sit in that pocket. Stand strong. Stand strong, bro. Or scramble, but scramble to throw. Stop scrambling to run, because that's all. It's all they're gonna use against you, bro. It's just an arm, bro. Like, that's all they want. That's what they want. It's a narrative, bro. And you feed in the narrative, but it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't, brother. Like, I feel like you need to just go ahead and forget that. And I feel like you're not getting a fair shot in Chicago, bro. Like, when you're not getting a fair shot, bro, you're not, and you're not helping yourself at the end of the day either, brother. Like, we see the talent, bro. You are the most talented quarterback probably that the Bears have ever had, and some more than a lot of other organizations too. But you're proving the ones that say you can't read defenses, you can't, you know what I'm saying, you take hold of the ball, you're proving them right. But what? A real football fan and a person that just really actually watched the game, we see what's really going on with you, but two things can be true. You can be not giving a fair chance, and you might have to hold the ball longer because they're not getting the ball to you, getting open fast enough, or, bro, like, and you holding on the ball too long, bro. Like, you missing reads. You know what I'm saying? You seeing ghosts that's actually there, but when they ain't there, you still see them. And your clock is your clock, bro. You gotta understand your clock is being sped up, and it's rightfully so, because your clock is rightfully so getting sped up, bro. But they not gonna. The thing is, bro, they not gonna care when it's come time to the contract negotiations, brother. You on the clock, bro. You on the clock, bro. And hopefully you beat that clock, because we rooting for you. I'm rooting for you, brother. Like a lot of Chicago Bears fans, we are all rooting for you, bro. Like, but man, bro, I hate to see one of these little college quarterbacks come take your spot, bro, because you giving it to him, you helping, you feeding the narrative. Bro, beat the narrative, bro. Beat the narrative. Though, anticipate, manipulate the defense with your eyes more, and see and hit what's open, bro. Just see. Stop being nervous. Stop being scared. Throw it, bro. Throw it. You have to throw it, bro. Just throw it. If it get picked off, bro, trust it. If it get picked off, first of all, you still have to trust in the receiver to say, if it's your ball or no ball. You know what I'm saying? You have to just one game, go out there and say, I'm going to throw some things that I never would have thrown in the past. Just have my back, and I'm going to have yours. You make it your ball or no ball, and as long as they do that, as long as y'all do that for me, I'm going to keep throwing them for y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's all I say. Justin Fields is getting ruined by the Chicago Bears, and it's all over trust. Justin don't trust his offensive line, and the OC doesn't trust him.